Hola, my friends. We're here in Lisboa. This is kind of like my mother country. We've been traveling for 24 hours, actually. It was a mess. Anybody who was traveling out of Dulles that Wednesday night specifically, they know how much of a mess that airport was. At the airport, we were talking about if our flight ended up getting canceled, we'd drive back home and pick up Max. One, also because I was dreading leaving because that dog is my living, beating heart. And two, kind of like divine timing. So it's funny how we're tired. We're almost too tired to go on vacation. When you travel, you kind of have friends that are only for going from location A to location B and never see or hear from again. And this one couple specifically flew from California to Richmond, Virginia, flying out of Dulles Airport, going to Lisboa, and then going to Rome, Italy. That's a crazy path. They were really chill though. When we booked this trip, I was thinking to myself how I wanted to do a vintage shopping tour the same way I did in California. But I'm kind of in the season of my life right now where I want to enjoy this trip and not turn it into a work trip. And that's what every time I do a trip, it feels like that. And that's because of my own damn fault. I'm chronically stressed out. So the only thing I know how to do is work. The first day, we like to kind of get a lay of the land, just walk around, see what's up, kind of get a sense of how the city is like and what to expect. The architecture is beautiful. I mean, there's just inspo everywhere, textile, cobblestones, colors of the building. It's just so beautiful here. We didn't come with a specific plan. We kind of just wanted to chill out, relax, and take it day by day. We're kind of planners, so we started kind of planning the little things to do here and there. I want to go to the aquarium really bad just to see the sea otters, so I don't know. Again, I'm trying to relax here a bit. There's a few things that is shifting in my career, and I really wanted to take this time to reflect, slow down a bit. I miss Max so much though. It makes me sick. It's about 5 o'clock now. Michael's gonna take a nap for a bit and I'm gonna go edit some videos. We're gonna go catch some dinner. I'm just trying to relax. That just tastes like Sunny D.
Yeah.
Sunny D.
Wow, it's really good though.
Bon dia, my friends. We're going vintage shopping today. At first I thought I was gonna do the flea market, but we stayed up all night watching anime, so I slept in. They are open on Tuesdays though, so that means we can go without a crowd. But it's not as busy on a Saturday compared to what I assumed it was gonna be like. Going this way. Walked uphill, had a cramp, almost died on my way up, but I'm alive now. I'm a fraud. I need to do a voiceover. It is just impossible for me not to articulate what I'm seeing. The first rule to rating vintage shops is that you don't rate vintage shops. Each inventory is different. Everyone has their own POV. However, the POV is very similar. It's all Y2K and a lot of stuff is from Italy. I use a tone in a way that it suggests something bad. No, it's more of an indicator that vintage is still at the genesis for Portugal. And And I actually confirmed this theory with one of the shop owners that I will show later on. Beautiful shop. The conversation we had was so similar to one that I had with another shop owner in Amsterdam. We both talked about how in the States, the vintage secondhand scene is so mature. You don't have to convince shoppers that it's cool to buy vintage secondhand, which allows different aesthetics to thrive and also allows these shop owners to niche down and really feed a specific demographic. Whereas in Europe, yes, secondhand thrifting is part of a culture, but a focused boutique is still relatively recent. I am not the source of truth for this. I would love more EU viewers to weigh in on this conversation. This is Daniel's store. This is the shop owner I was referring to. I'm going back on my word not only once, but twice. Once was making a vlog anyways, and twice rating a store. This one is my favorite. Maybe because Daniel was so knowledgeable, passionate, and lovely, but there really was a strong POV here. It was Daniel's, and I'm not saying other stores don't have that same strength, and maybe because I had the privilege of being able to speak to Daniel and talk about his experience, his likes, his dislikes, but really that shined in this store. The inventory was still Y2K, but there were other pieces that felt design forward and fresh and so Daniel. That being said, go to every single store. Go to the stores that I mentioned in this video, go to the stores that I didn't get to go to. Portugal is made of beautiful people, beautiful things. Just go. Don't mind me.
Thank you. Itadakimasu.
Really want to go.
I need to go. Yeah.
Oh no, but it's the. I know. You mean no, it's syrup and no.
This one is cured in vinegar 5 minutes just to take out the fishiness from the fish.
Testing. I'm curious how many times I'll actually mention Max in my video. I just miss him so much. But right now, I really need to give this hair a good wash. I will probably wash my hair every single day while I'm here, because I can just smell my hair. Ooh. My favorite part about going to any new city or country is asking the locals about how to say certain things or what's common in their culture, like dating. Where's my other clip? It's also very diverse here, and you can also immediately tell because I come in saying hola and people immediately start speaking to me in Portuguese without judging the way I look. I love that. Very warm and friendly. Cleansing oil. I've been neglecting double cleansing. I've been just taking off my makeup with micellar water, and then my sister, who's an esthetician, was telling me using micellar cleansing water is equivalent to cleaning your stove that you cook with every day with Lysol cleaning wipes only. So I need to start cleansing with this. Have I noticed a difference? Not quite yet, but last time she did a facial on me, my forehead was looking rough. It was congested. I reapplied sunscreen so many times today, praying I won't get a sunburn. A lot of East Asians though were carrying umbrellas, so I felt like I was doing something wrong. Shower after a long day always hits. It is one of the best things I have gratitude for, taking a hot shower. Every time I take a hot shower and it hits, I always think of zombie apocalypse movies. And when they finally get to some kind of like shared base and they go, do you want to take a shower? And everyone's like, yay, yay. And then it's like the one time in the movie where you're really happy for the people. That's how I feel every single time. And that's how you stay sane through everything. So something as little as a hot shower can make you feel gratitude for life. Keeping my routine pretty simple because I just got a facial. So I need to focus on moisturizing and relaxing my skin because I am breaking out from that said facial. It's just a purge. That's why if you have a special event and you decide to get a facial, make sure you get that facial 2 weeks before that event. I should have thought about that because I didn't realize there was going to be so much sun here. Triple moisture ampule hyaluronic. I don't know if I love this. It's like, Michael likes it. That's why we keep it. Snail mucin. Don't forget that neck. Super Egg Soft Strength Cream. I actually met the owner, founder, developer of this product. She's wonderful. She's also an esthetician. She's a designer founder, which is really interesting too. You can tell just by the design of the products as well. But she fell in love with the science behind skincare and needed something that her skin was lacking. So she went out and made it herself, which is like my favorite thing, my favorite kind of founder. Nice and clean. Also, anything that's scented has a wonderful scent. Edam's Mami Wata Calming Spray. This kind of seals my moisture in. Also, I just love the smell. Take care of this hair. I can't live without this healthcare serum. Smells like nighttime. My face looks super inflamed. It's because I took a hot shower, but it'll cool down when I get into bed. To continue that specific conversation about dating culture and language, we were told that men in Portugal kind of have that why not mindset. They believe in the potential more than anything else. But the gentleman who was speaking to us was asking how Michael and I met, and I told him that story, and he was like, so you were the why not? I'm like, was I thinking why not with Michael? I don't know. I said I was gonna marry him the first time I met him, but I don't know if that was like a why not. I felt like that was kind of like a fate thing. By the time we were coming up for our hotel room, people were coming down from their hotel room. And it's kind of funny because like we don't go out and a lot of the recommendations are bar and lounges. Sometimes the room is just so much cozier and so much nicer. And also we don't drink. The flea market's tomorrow and I don't know if I'm up for that. Also, I'm still on the path to find good matcha. So far, it hasn't been great. And I don't like taking a chance on matcha. Like the past 2 I've had, it was so watery when it came out. Have you had my matcha?
We have a bowl like this already, right? I like the fish ones, but I don't know what I use the fish ones for. That's my oh. It's just like, it's heavy. Hello, my friends. We're going to hop onto the camera really quickly. I wanted to try these with you. Haribo favorites. I'm on a Haribo kick. The twin snakes got me hooked, and I love Swedish candy, or I love candy in general, Swedish specifically, but it's always fun to see what other countries have in regards to candy. This one is like a fruit salad almost. I don't like anything banana flavored. Right now, I just really am loving the texture and just the subtle sweetness of Haribo candy. This one's the most interesting to me. It's a marshmallowy flavor. Bella would like this one. Michael will like this one too. Bella and Michael like the same kind of candy. These are strawberry. Little cream bottom. Same texture. Classic sour gummy bear. Pineapple. Heart candy. This one tastes a bit nostalgic for me. Can't quite put my finger on it. Banana. This one's cute. I know I won't like this one. I don't like banana candy. Oh! It's very bright. And then it ends very nicely. And the texture is great. It almost has like a bubblegum aftertaste. It was low risk to get these because they were only like €1.90. €1.90. I knew you'd like that texture. Watch my back, please. It's the best so far. I hope I don't sound ridiculous when I say this, but I remember in the middle of the trip after dinner, I remember looking over to Michael and just saying, I think I'm ready to go home. Not because I wasn't having a good time, nor because I missed Max, that still has weight though, but because my glass was really full. Just so many great ideas, conversations, textures, details, of course, clothes. And at that point, I just wanted to go home and do something with it. And I know the whole point of travel is living in the moment, slowing down. I even mentioned that in the beginning of this vlog. But I feel like for me, inspiration just has a threshold. There's like a maximum. To me, it's considered data, and then my brain begs for it to be expressed. Some kind of chart or graph or physical manifestation. Obviously, I didn't get to go home because, girl, chill. Now that I'm editing this video, I keep asking myself, why didn't I take more videos? Why didn't I talk to the camera more? Why in the beginning of this trip did I feel like I was protecting myself from making something? This is my thing. And I think it's because I'm just afraid of being tired. I love making videos. It doesn't feel like work in the way other things feel like work. It's just the way I process the world, how I notice things, how I make sense of what I'm seeing, and how I help other people see things too. And that's what this trip made really clear to me. I don't want to keep giving the leftover version of myself to the thing I love most. So something has to give. I am back in the US of A. I have the ceramics that I bought in Portugal shipped here, and this box has been sitting here for a few days because I'm a dopamine stacker. I'm not talking about how I crush millions of short form videos within 20 minutes. It's about putting aside things so that I can enjoy them later. I just had the best meal of my life, referring to my grilled cheese and tomato soup, and I'm about to top it off with opening these ceramics. I feel like in this point of my content creator career, I should have invested in a box cutter. Oh, I'm so excited! Oh, cutie card. I have no idea which is which. I love the glazing on this, and it has an imperfect oblong shape, very similar to what I currently have at home. The one that I have at home is a little bit larger, and this is just a great accompaniment. Great for an appy. I honestly forgot. Little sauce bowls are also very nice for food prep. Each one is a different shape. Oh! I love the shape of these mugs. We got 2. My husband wanted to match with me really bad, and so I let him. Ah! Another serving platter. I think I got 2 of these, if my memory serves me correctly. Yes, they're both different, so that will look beautiful on a table setting. I wonder, they packed them beautifully. Ooh, salad bowl. I either got 6 or 4 of these, I don't remember. Look how beautiful. Yes, so I did get a set of 4. Great for salad or for a bowl of oatmeal. They're so beautiful. Look at that. Last but not least, these are pasta bowls. Michael has been really adamant about having proper bowls when we eat pasta. We love a lipped plate. Look at the glaze at the rim. I really appreciate how, even though these are allegedly the same, they all have different glazes on it. It's just wabi-sabi gorgeousness. These will all have to be hand washed before they go into the cupboards, but I'm so excited to eat off of them.